because my little workspace is a mess. Hello, people, everyone, welcome. I know no one's in here yet, but hello, or if anyone is like watching this stream over after it's finished, because I know some of y'all weirdos like to do that, hello to you. Today we have something a little interesting. We have a small minor change of plans. Not really anything interesting just a second, guys. Not really any like changes are gonna be made to the suit during the stream, but at some point the design is going to be changing a little bit, considering this commission was actually canceled. So I'm gonna have to get a little creative and make it look different than the character. So I'm honestly a little excited to do that. Not necessarily because the commission was canceled. I mean, it's not really an inconvenience, but like a little difficult to adjust. But at the same time, I'm also super excited to have to kind of think of ideas and stuff. So I'm excited about that. And I've already kind of thought of a new design, so I'm gonna be implementing that soon, but for now I'm going to be changing the ear that I was already working on. Or not changing, I'm going to be finishing it. Let's talk democracy. What? Why? Your friend explained to you what means LGBTQ? Oh god. Zip came home today? Oh, that's nice. Year 7? Ooh. Tips? I actually, that was something I was talking about in my last stream. I was in online school for 7th grade, so I wasn't physically there. So I don't really know what all tips I could give you besides just be yourself, because I spent way too much time trying to not really be normal, but like come off as somewhat normal, and now I'm like, who cares? I'm just myself, and if people can't deal with that, that's their problem, you know? So like, just don't be afraid to be yourself, especially in that kind of grade. Like, no one actually really cares. Like, y'all's a bunch of little children. Like, what are they gonna do? Judge you? Look at you weird? You know? What's the worst that can possibly happen? Actually, I take that back. Some crazy stuff has happened in school, at least during, like, my 8th grade year. And 6th grade. 6th grade was crazy, too. We all had to evacuate the school for reasons I mean, I can say online, but I don't want to risk YouTube getting mad. So it was a very bad threat that would involve some very bad things. So we all had to evacuate the school. But that's fine. I was like, heck yeah, get me out of this place, even just for a minute. Like, the more I don't have to learn about stupid choir. Yes, I was in choir class, and somehow I managed to fail choir class. Like, if that says anything about my lack of intelligence, I don't know what else would. Or, like, if that doesn't say anything about my lack of intelligence. Like, how does someone fail choir? It's mostly because I'm not a singer. Like, I didn't enjoy it. I never did, never will. I don't enjoy being forced to sing around other people who are singing. I love his pickable nose. He's so cute. Guys, speaking of school, I saw a K-pop Demon Hunters school folder the other day. It was so stupid, especially since I'm not going back to actual physical school. But I was like, Mom, I want this folder. It's K-pop Demon Hunters. And I, like, freaked out. Definitely wanted that folder, even though I wouldn't need it. So, here's the progress. We got, this is, like, what it looks like from the side, and that is pretty sick, I must say. It looks pretty good. Bro's, of course, got a pin in his nose, and here's in his mouth. Guys, now that I pretty much have to do whatever I want with the design. I'm going to finally stop resisting the urge to give something like big, scary looking teeth. So like now that I have to make him look different from the character, I'm just gonna give him the most gnarly like teeth inside of there. I mean, there's only so much I can work with considering his mouth is small, but like I'm gonna make something cool happen. I'm at least give him like long like saber-toothed tiger kind of fangs. He's gonna have like a forked tongue of some sort. My friend actually helped me come up with that. Or I guess I shall say my father. I don't know where my father went. He went to get the milk. Hopefully he comes back. That's probably an excuse, because he should know I don't drink milk. Anyways, I'm just trimming up this fur. It's really a struggle, because no matter how much fur I trim from it, it just, like, keeps covering more and more, and it's like I'm getting nowhere. But anyways... Oh yay, 7 weeks of summer break. Yeah, my summer break is unfortunately almost over, but what's good is that I'm going into senior year, so once I'm finished with that, I am done with school forever. Yay! Honestly, I have a weird relationship with school. I hate it with everything in me. I despise it. I wish it never existed. But I know I'm gonna miss it when I'm older, but not like... I'm gonna miss the environment and I'm gonna miss like my friends, but I'm also gonna have like all the freedom in the world to not be forced to like do work without getting paid. You know, like if school's gonna make you do so much work, they might as well pay me. But no, they don't pay me. So I know it sounds stupid, but I despise school with everything in me. I'm so glad I'm almost done with it. Hello, Nicola. I don't know if I should call you Nico or Nicola. I don't know what to call you. Look at it, it's so cute. So that turns out pretty nice. It's not perfect, but that's okay. Looks pretty good on camera, or like from a certain angle. It looks kind of bad from a certain angle, but when you look at it from like the top, then it looks fine. How much fursuits do I have? Well, I technically have 2 fursuits. Only one of them is actually functional right now. That would be my new main fursuit. My main fursona, which I did have like almost a full suit of, but I ruined the head totally on accident, so that fursuit's like kind of out of commission right now. I can't use her right now. I mean I can, but she has no ears. Thank you. Actually, I'm glad I don't sound 18, because mentally I'm not 18, but unfortunately I am 18, and I only have to share that I'm 18 because YouTube will take down my stream if I don't. So I have to disclose that I'm 18, otherwise YouTube will freak out. It's so annoying. And they literally have my ID. They know my age. They just choose to take my streams down because they think I'm a child. But again, I don't like calling myself an adult because I don't feel like one. The tip looks like a little heart. Oh yeah, it does. Aww. Yeah, I like these ears, honestly. And the only reason I'm keeping them is because I like already did the designs on them that came with this person's character. So I'm going to keep the ear designs, and I'm going to finish the back of the head as I was going to anyway, but then I'm going to start customizing it to be like completely different. What's the sad news? I am 18. I am. You are absolutely free to call me by any age you would like me to, or you would like to. Like, what age do I sound like I am? What age do you think I am? Because whatever you say, I will not get offended. I will be grateful. Because in my mental state, mentally I am 12 because 2020 was wild on me, and now I'm just stuck in that mental state. And I also missed out on a bunch of my teenage years. Like, they were just horrible. So, I don't feel 18. But unfortunately, I can't exactly transition to a different age. It doesn't work like that. And anyone who thinks it works like that is not all there mentally. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I'm just being lazy. I need to actually start sewing this ear. That's awful, Abby. I'm sorry. I wish I had a girlfriend. So random, but I understand how they can be, and I'm really sorry that happened. You are not worthless. Don't listen to Leah. Leah doesn't know what she's talking about. That's funny, Sony. Hey man, any kind of dragon puppets I have respect for. I don't care if they're the worst looking dragon puppets on the planet. I assure you I cannot do it better. I could not. Oh, the nail guy is here. I'm gonna be quiet for a second. The mail guy got like uncomfortably close to the open window near my house. Because obviously he's bringing the mail. Oh, that's cool. Also, I'm wondering, what is an FPE, Abby? I noticed y'all have FPE on your, in front of your names, but what does that mean? Trying to figure out something to prop my phone up on. Fundamental paper education. I feel like someone told me that before. Maybe I just forgot. But okay. Anyways, I'm going to get sewing now. I'm super excited to finish this, honestly, guys. This is gonna be chill. This is gonna be fun. But first we have to get through this sewing. I'm actually gonna reposition. Bro, I don't know why I stuck a pin in your nose. I'm sorry. Let me floof up your nose a little bit more. There you go. Oh, better. Beautiful. Gonna have his little snoot sticking out. He's like, hi. I'm also going to, I'm gonna like keep the eyes generally the same. I might keep them white. I was gonna make them like a tint of yellow, but I don't know. But I'm gonna make them like a light green and make them glow in the dark. I love doing that so much. I have like, if I was on an episode of My Strange Addiction would be making things glow in the dark. Because it's just so fun. Like, I have glow-in-the-dark paint, and any chance that I get, whatever I can, like a paintable surface, it's glowing. I don't care. Miss Circle is your math teacher's name? I feel like she should be a geometry teacher. Hee hee hee, that was so not funny. Anyways, preparing my thread. Once I'm done with this ear, I can move on to the back of the head, and then the real fun begins. The real fun begins after I finish the back of the head. Mr. Compass. That's funny. Man, there was a 5th grade teacher named Mrs. Long. She was the rudest woman on planet Earth. Well, maybe not the rudest, but she was close. I did not like her. And you know, she always taught me there were 51 states and not 50 in the US. And I come to learn several years later that there was indeed only 50 states and that she lied to me and that there were not 51 states. She does not need to be teaching 5th grade. She wasn't even my teacher. She was just, like, y'all ever do that weird thing where, like, you, like, rotate, like, to someone else's class for, like, a small amount of time? And last time I had a genuinely good teacher was, okay, well, my favorite teacher, like, ever was in 8th grade. My English teacher, she chose not to give homework. Like, what kind of teacher is that? That is the most amazing teacher in existence. But I also had another teacher named, I'll be honest, I don't remember what her last name was. But she was my, 9th and 10th grade biology teacher, I believe. Yeah. She was the sweetest woman to ever exist. She was not cut out for that job then because everyone was so disrespectful for her, and it made me so sad because she was genuinely just too sweet for this world. Oh, okay, good night. Have a good sleep, Sony. You know, I gotta tell you though, I'm gonna start telling teacher horror stories. But I gotta say, the worst teacher I ever had, and I actually had this teacher twice, by the way, was a woman who, I'm not even gonna call her a teacher. She was not a teacher. I mean, she legally was, but she did not teach. She was my, like, kindergarten, I wanna say. I kind of want to say 1st grade, but I'm pretty sure it was kindergarten. She was the art teacher, and it was near Valentine's Day, and she gave us, like, a big piece of paper with 4 hearts, like 4 big hearts on it, like in, like, the corners. But yeah, they, like, took up the whole coloring sheet, and all we had to do was color the hearts in. Pretty simple, right? Well, weird little kindergarten me did not want to color the hearts. I don't know why, I just didn't want to color them. I thought they looked beautiful just the way they were, and I didn't want to color them and mess up the paper. So that art teacher screamed at me and, like, made me sit in the corner and publicly humiliated me as I was, like, sobbing in front of all my classmates. Yeah. Worst teacher ever. And then, in 6th grade, I encountered her again, this is a different school, obviously, but she just happened to be the art teacher at my 6th grade, and I was like, oh, God, not this woman. But thankfully, she was not that mean as she was back in the day. She was not afraid to look at me judgmentally when she knew my art was horrible, but, I mean, she didn't scream at me anymore, so I could see she had improved. But yeah, that was like traumatic. Some teachers, man, they're awful. Miss Sasha. How many teachers do you have? Jeez. Hello, Forrest. How are you? Hopefully, good. How are all of you doing? I'm sorry, I forgot to ask that. I've been super distracted. This is exhausting. I really want to do a gaming stream soon, but I wanted to get some progress done on this thing. So, um, here I am. That's good. I'm glad. Yeah, we're just chilling today. We're just having a good old time. I'm so tired. But I'm trying to have a little bit of energy to keep you guys engaged. Okay, so question. So I want to start doing gaming streams. What games do you want me to play? I play Among Us, Minecraft, and GTA, and maybe Fortnite if you really want me to. But usually I don't. But I mean, if it's gonna make you guys happy, I suppose I will. I've never played Cookie Run Kingdom in my life. All right. Yeah, I usually play Minecraft, and prefer to play Minecraft on streams, so I probably will. I was just kind of asking your guys' thoughts or what you'd like to see. Zelda. I have also never. Well, no, I've played like one singular Zelda game, like a super old one on like 3DS, I believe. But other than that, I haven't played any like the newer Zelda games. I might, depending on how much is it. Yeah, 14 teachers. That's crazy. So I'm kind of curious. I already have like um, kind of a general design made up for this guy, but since we're getting creative, what are your guys' like suggestions or like ideas or requests when it comes to just fursuits in general? Like, what's something you would like to see on a fursuit? Because I'm just kind of randomizing this guy for the most part. I mostly need ideas for paws. I don't know if I'm going to make paws or not. I know I'm at least going to finish the head, and I think I'm going to make the tail. Um, but depending on what idea I come up with for the paws, I may or may not make any. I kind of want to try doing claws, because I have not done claws yet. So I was thinking of doing that. You're eating pizza? It's nice. Well, that's certainly good that you're always eating. That's something you need to kind of do to live. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I mean, I think consuming things is pretty healthy. Ugh, now I'm craving Sprite. But no, I need to drink water. Need to be healthy and be a good example for you people. So I'm gonna drink water. I'm gonna waterify myself. I'm not gonna turn myself into water, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna drink it. I'm gonna consume it. Yay! Why, hello, Miss Sasha. You seem nice. Wish I had you as an art teacher. I personally don't like art class. Never did, never will. Even though I am an artist, first of all, I don't like to call myself an artist. I'm just myself and I make art. But art class was like always the worst in school. Like, I hate being forced to make art that others want me to make when that literally defies the entire concept of art. You know what I mean? Like, why would I want to do this just for you to grade me based on how you think it is? Like, art is different on so many levels. Like, well, the one thing I feel like most art teachers do is they look at you and they're like, make it larger. Whenever you're drawing something or like painting something, they're like, make it bigger so it covers the page. And I'm like, no, I don't want to make it bigger because I made it just fine. So, I don't know, maybe that was just me and um, my art teacher experiences, but I don't know, man. They really like big art. I also, for some reason, never before in my life saw a gym teacher that was physically fit until like ninth grade. Most of my gym teachers were not healthy looking. And then in ninth grade, my gym teacher was a guy who was actually super chill. Usually gym teachers tend to be kind of mean, but that gym teacher was chill. He was nice to everyone. He was really chill. One time, this is so random, but one time I was in a football field, obviously not playing football, but we were like outside supposed to be running while everyone else was supposed to be running. I was collecting a whole bunch of rocks. And so my pockets were just like covered, not covered, but like filled to the brim with rocks. So you just looked over and like both my pants pockets and like hoodie pockets are like sagging full of rocks. And he looked at me and he says my name. He's like, "Do you have rocks that you're trying to take in?" And I was like, "No, I don't know what you're talking about." He was like, "You know you're not supposed to do that." And I was like, "But please, sir, I can't live without these rocks. I absolutely need them." And so he just like kind of turned the other way and he was like, all right, I don't care. So then I came home with a bunch of rocks. I don't know why I needed or wanted the rocks. I just wanted them. So I don't know where the rocks went today. Yeah, that's one thing I always like to do is just be away from everybody and pick up random rocks. I miss school. Abby, your gym teachers sound like they're like Pokemon or something. And yeah, Forrest, anytime we did like the bear crawl or like bear run, I would always do quads. So like, do y'all remember? Obviously y'all probably remember the game Kahoot or something. Well, there used to be like a team kind of option where in like third grade we'd like put the computers across the room. to like go answer the questions. I cannot find the end of this thread. I'm struggling. Oh, here it is. Thank you. But we had to put the computers like across the room, and we had to like or walk a bunch of different ways to get to them. So anytime that the teacher would announce that it's like the bear crawl or something, everyone would immediately pick me because I would be there in like a flash because I'm the only one that can do quads. That is something I was certainly useful for. Also, guys, I guess a little reminder for those who haven't already, make sure to like the stream and get it out there more. Oh, Miss Emily entered. Hello, Miss Emily. Thank you for spam liking. I wonder if spam liking actually does anything, or if it like counts as more likes, or if it just takes the like away and brings the like back every time. I don't really know how that works. I'm doing quite okay, Miss Emily. How are you doing? Doing pretty good. I'm tired and I'm exhausted, but like I'm okay. Just need to finish this ear. Aw, why is she sad? Don't be sad. No one is permitted to be sad here. Oh, I'm sorry. And tell her I'm sorry for her loss. Aw, she has a pet bunny. That's cute. I like bunnies. I had a pet bunny once. She died, but she was cute. Oh, yummy fursuit. Thank you. It is yummy. Actually, I take that back. It's not yummy. I have inhaled a lot of the fur, and I must say, it is not very pleasant to consume into your body. Hello, it's seriously random. Also, that's a cute name for the bunny. Yeah, I must say I smell good today. And that's so random, but like I keep catching whiffs of like just myself and how fresh this room smells. I don't know why, but I smell good. And then that's good because everyone else says I smell good too. I'm not bragging or anything, but any of my friends that exes that have like hoodies of mine, I mean only one does, but like someone who has something of me or sniffs me when we hug has said I smell really good. You're going to a con? That's fun. Hopefully that's fun. I want to go to one, but they're really expensive. So I I would like to do that, but I refuse to pay that much. I mean, I know it depends on which convention you're going to. I personally would like to go to Indie Fur Con because that's just the closest convention to me. But realistically, I kind of want to go to Midwest Fur Fest. I know it's probably not a good first con, but like I just want to go. Like it seems really fun. Oh yeah, see, MFF is like $100 a person. It's ridiculous. I want to go so bad, but I'm not paying that much. It would be so cool to see other furries though. I would love to. Bro, what in the world is all this loud traffic outside? Why? Why are you here? Every vehicle outside possible is being loud. No, I didn't see why Miss Grace was drinking coffee. Oh, 2 weeks old. That's interesting. Well, that's good that she's drinking coffee considering she stayed up all night. Hand sewing is all I have. I have never used a sewing machine in my life. I would never use a sewing machine. I mean, I don't have anything against them. I just really like hand sewing. Like that's just what I'm used to. That comforts me. Like I just like to do it. I could never imagine sewing using a machine. Yeah, no, I've never. Every single fursuit that I've made, even the huge fursuit legs I made were entirely hand sewn. Miss Grace is snoring. That's unfortunate. Besides my arm hurting really bad, this is actually kind of relaxing. I feel very chill right now. This is like a very easy part of the process. You did? It's pretty good. Ah. Oopsies. I don't know why I assumed you hand sewed them, but they're really nicely sewn too. Yeah, that makes sense. I couldn't imagine trying to machine sew something so small, too. Is like, I don't know, I just feel like it'd be hard. Again, I've never done it, so I don't know the difficulty of it, but I just feel like trying to put something so small under an entire machine and not manage to hurt your hands, like, I don't know. My arms hurt from all this sewing. But on the bright side, now the ear is finished. And guys, I'm actually going to make the ears a little bit weighted just at the very end, so that way they like actually droop and don't like be pulled up whenever I sew them to the base. Just a little bit. What did you do to your head? Why do all of you people hit your head on something? Anyways, now I'm going to be trimming the foam a little bit because I had trimmed the foam a bunch before I could put the first ear on. I thought that the pattern would like fit, but apparently not. So I just know this one's certainly not going to fit, so I'm just going to go ahead and remove part of the ear before it can inconvenience me. Let you see the design. Just a sec. I'm just trimming up this foam so it'll fit. And I gotta, oh yeah, look, this is what it looks like on the inside. And then I flip it inside out. I feel like the prototype right now. Beautiful. It's actually really nice. The designs are a little bit like thicker than the first ear was, but that's okay. It doesn't need to be perfect. Nothing is meant to be perfect in this world. So now let's place the ear on. Looks pretty nice. I mean, it's obviously gonna look... Dude, shut up. These cars are genuinely making me so mad. I'm gonna like pin the ear down to the head so that way it looks more like it would when it's like actually sewn on, just to kind of gauge how good it's gonna look in the end. I feel like it goes a little bit uncomfortably sideways for some reason. Yeah, good enough. It'll look a lot better when I actually sew it to the head. Yeah. Oh, that's nice, Umbreon. Here's the design. I'll need to trim it a little bit more, but right now that's not what I'm worried about. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break and hop off here. Cause it's a little like hard to do it on stream, and then after I get off here, I'm gonna, of course, take a break. But I'm also gonna start working on the back of the head, and then finally work on getting the back of the head on. Cause right now he's bald and not very beautiful. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna go off here, guys. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day.